Yeah, man. Me there, you know. Okay, that was me trying to speak Jamaican patois, and I think I should give it up. Hello, everybody. On this gorgeous late November day, here on stunning 7 Mile Beach in Negril, Jamaica. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a walk down the beach. So you can see this gorgeous turquoise, warm 83-degree water of the Caribbean Sea, and also to do a little kind of mini tour of this part of Negril Beach. This is, by the way, I'm staying at Country right there, which is kind of dead center of Negril Beach. This part of Negril Beach, where like all the bars and small resorts are clustered together, is called Long Bay. And this is the best part of Negril Beach. Way down at the other end, the north end, is Bloody Bay, which is where all the all-inclusive resorts are, like Sandals and Beaches and the Royalton and Couples and the Reuse and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, all-inclusives are fine in Cancun or Montego Bay. But Negril, if you've never been here, part of what makes it so great, what makes it so Negril, is this stretch of the beach where all these small resorts are stacked right next to all these bars and restaurants, and it just creates, I don't know how to say it, it's a Negrilness. If you've been here, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just it's a different feeling. It's just this laid back, chill, peace, love, and happiness vibe that honestly you just don't get anywhere else. This is my favorite, perhaps my favorite place in the world. Okay, we're walking south from Country toward well, south. Okay, and right next door, literally, to Country is Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, part of the chain in the Caribbean. This is also the spot if you're going to take like the catamaran, either the day sail or like the evening sunset party cruise. The catamarans dock right here outside of Margaritaville, and you know that's just an essential part of any Negril experience. You got to do that when you come here, because especially the sunset party cruise, it's kind of a booze cruise, be forewarned, but I mean it's just so much damn fun. And last night, like, I'm not a light sleeper at all, but like the music at Margaritaville was going like well into the night, and you know, I could hear it pretty well in our room. And it was like all like American like R&B and like dance music. It's like, we're in Jamaica, we want to hear some reggae, we want to hear some soca or something. But again, it's a good party spot. But it's not Rick's Cafe. Rick's Cafe, which is on the west end of Negril, and where the catamarans stop when they're on the sunset cruise, and I'm assuming the day cruise too, that is where you have lots and lots of fun. I mean, that is like the premier party place, one of the great bars in the world. There's a big floating duck being pulled by a boat. Okay, and we're continuing our journey south here. This was my first time staying at Country. Country is kind of a rustic, it's supposed to be like a Jamaican country theme resort. And I think it has like 35 rooms, or little cottages actually. And they do feel like little country cottages, the decor, everything. And then it's great. It's like the minute you get there, everybody knows your name, they know your room number. They don't even have to ask when you, you know, go get a meal at the restaurant. Breakfast is included. Everybody's super friendly. Like, you'll get to know all your fellow guests pretty much. And you know, again, that's just part of what makes Negril. Not some big faceless all-inclusive. Like, we were in Cancun earlier this year, and you know, we had a great time. The people, the staff was super friendly at the hotel, but you know, they're dealing with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guests, so you know, they're not necessarily going to get to know all those little details about you when you arrive. Although I've noticed that when you tip well at the bar in Cancun, you do seem to get some extra good service, and then they remember. But anyway, that's tangential. Okay, and we're continuing to walk south here on Negril Beach. This place is called Chances Negril. I'm not sure if it's a resort or just a bar restaurant. I don't really see a resort there. And this water, by the way, is like the calmest I've experienced in any of the places I've been to in the Caribbean. You know, I've been to the Bahamas, which I guess technically is not the Caribbean, but you know, same appeal. St. Martin, which is my other favorite place in the Caribbean. Barbados. What other island have I been to? At least one more. And then of course, you know, Cancun, which is the Mexican Caribbean. And of all the places, this Negril Beach has the calmest water. I mean, this is actually kind of like wavy for Negril Beach. Okay, if Chances is a resort, I don't think it's open right now. Doesn't look like there's somebody in one of the chairs, but I don't see much else going on there. Maybe it's like under construction. And again, you see these little boats, these little glass bottom boats and so forth all along the beach. You can easily commission a snorkeling tour or a glass bottom boat tour or parasailing expedition or whatever you want to do right here on Negril Beach. And then there's vendors selling everything, and they'll walk up and down, you know, all day, selling everything from like fruits and vegetables to lobsters to beef patties to head wraps, hats, ganja, pretty much anything you want. And you know, some people complain about the aggressiveness of them. They're just trying to make a living. And most of them are, once you say, yeah, I'm not interested, or, you know, no thanks, man, they'll leave you alone. Occasionally you'll get one, rarely, you'll get one that's kind of like hyper aggressive and pushy. But, you know, you just get hyper aggressive and pushy back, and that'll end that. Also, you'll see, as you can see here, there's people coming down the beach on horseback. You'll see the horses coming back and forth on the beach regularly. I hope that these horses have taken care of their business, if you know what I mean, and aren't going to stop and plop right on the beach. Okay, now we are coming up to what resort? I can't see it. Oh, the Sun Beach Restaurant Bar, which is just completely awesome. This is like one of my favorite places on Negril Beach to have lunch or dinner. The chill vibes there are 100% Negril, and the food is really good. Oh, I almost tripped myself on that rope. Whew. That would have been an eventful add to this video. But anyway, if you come here, definitely at least one day go to Sun Beach. And I also think there's a hotel attached to it. I'm not sure. The restaurant and bar are much better than the hotel, if that's the case, because you never hear anything about it. Positive vibration. You know, many things here are named after Bob Marley songs. He's the most famous Jamaican ever, so, you know, that's to be expected. And we are continuing our walk south. People are looking at me like I'm crazy, but I think they figured out that I'm making a GoPro video. This is actually our last day here. We've been here since last Sunday, November 13th. Today is November 21st. And, you know, I'm like already dreading tomorrow. Especially because I think it's pretty chilly back in Michigan. But hey, what are you gonna do? This is Coco La Palm, which we come every year this time of the year because A, coming this time in November, the rates are still pretty good. And the weather's beginning to get cold back home. And the weather down here in Jamaica is like perfect this time of the year. The sea's still pretty warm. I mean, it's going to be warm all year. It doesn't matter. But, you know, the days are pretty, you know, I'm not going to say warm, hot. But like bearable. The humidity abates a bit this time of year, I think. And, you know, lots of clear sunny days. We've had more rain on this trip than we typically have. But it's only ever for like a half hour or so in the afternoon, and then it clears back up in time for the sunset. You know, and sunset here in Negril is something extra special if you've never experienced that. But again, Coco La Palm is another one of these small resorts. Coco La Palm's for Negril is fairly big as far as these small resorts go. I think it has like 100 rooms, but it too is really nice. All right, this video is probably running pretty long, so I'm not gonna keep going too much.